me tell you, it rides so smooth.
Yeah.
So
Compared
smooth.
to the old one.
Yeah. The air conditioning works. The gas needle works. I didn't have to close the door 15 times. It's so nice. I feel like we're riding in style.
I feel like we're riding next to that phone.
Oh yeah. The camera has to sit in the middle in his truck. Where on my vehicle it's on the side. But yep. So let me tell you what we're gonna do today. We just left the grandbabies. I get a little teary-eyed. They going to New York. Rebecca has a conference,
New York City.
and I don't know if she's giving the conference or she's just attending the conference. You know, I didn't ask that.
I don't know.
I don't know, but her husband and the two kids are going to go with them, and so they'll make a little vacation out of it. Now, I am scared to death because, you know, New York City, big old crowded place. Oh, I don't know. I don't guess you ever stop worrying about your babies, but I'm worried about my grandbabies. Worried about my grandbabies. So we just went and gave them the hug goodbyes, and yeah, got a little teary-eyed. Yeah. And then my son is moving out of state for 5 months. He's got a job he's going to be doing for 5 months. And yeah, gave him a hug. Told him to find a good woman. Find him a church. Now, as far as the woman, the only qualification is one, she's single. Maybe.
And she's 18.
And she's 18 at least. And if she has insurance, that's a plus.
And a job, it'd be nice.
A job? Yeah. You know, so a nurse, accountant, doctor, lawyer, just something with a paycheck and some insurance. Now, of course, we want them to find love too. The insurance, man, just get somebody with some insurance. Somebody that get along with us.
Oh, that's going to be a hard qualification.
I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
I do. I'm pleasant. I am pleasant.
You bet.
Yes, I am. I'm pleasant. Anyway, I got something to tell you, but I'll get right back with you. I got to get permission first. All right, bye. Never mind. Just never mind. Just forget I said that. Can't say anything yet. Yep. But anyway, we love the new to us truck. We're so happy. Aren't you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so happy. So happy. I'm going on service calls with him today. Ooh, we fixing to get breakfast?
Yep, I am.
Ooh. Getting breakfast. We high riding today. Is it high riding? Riding high? What is it?
Know.
What's the word? We high style? I don't know. What is it?
Oh, dear.
Oh, it may be a long day. All right. Talk to y'all later. Oh, man, that breakfast was good. If you ever get to come to Mississippi, stop by Ward's for breakfast. And then they have something called the little one and the big one for lunch. It's a chili cheeseburger. It's good. That's one of Mama's favorite places to go is Ward's. That and Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
Anyway, while we were eating breakfast, we thought of something. Yeah, talking about vacation and stuff. It never fails when we go on vacation. We can't have just a normal time. No.
Oop. Not the Bayless way.
Not the Bayless way. We were headed to.
It's coming back.
Oh, it's going to Florida. Because on the way back, you said put that ND
Well, okay.
R on it.
I thought I'd done that on the way back because I was tired.
I don't remember. Anyway, either coming back from Florida or either going to Florida. We pulled over at a little campground. And, you know, it was late at night and we had a couple of friends each for my children because we had the camper. And I guess it was on the way in, it was dark, pitch dark. So we didn't notice anything particular about this
Didn't care.
this in daylight, we saw things in a different way.
Yep.
So, you know, early bird gets up early. And there was a breakfast establishment right there on the edge of the campground. So he's going to walk to it. Now I'm going to let him tell you about his walk to the breakfast establishment at what, 6 a.m. or whatever?
Probably 5.
Well, I don't know. But anyway.
It was maybe daylight, you know, but we had 5 teenagers with us, or 6, 5, I think. Anyway, I didn't want to wake everybody up because we pulled in there like at midnight. I just couldn't drive any further. So I walked on up to the breakfast place, you know, got my breakfast, was about halfway finished with it. I should have known something. I got to noticing I was the only one in there that had teeth.
Now be careful what you say.
Well, they didn't have teeth.
Yeah.
And it was a rough looking place, you know, and I thought, well, I don't care, you know, whatever.
We're not judging.
Well, about this time, this lady, elderly, not super elderly, but a lady, no teeth, she plops down right beside me and gets right in my face. Said, "You gonna fix my car?" I said, "Ma'am, no, I don't fix cars, you know." And she said,
Wait, let me say it. You gonna fix my
well,
car.
she had
That's what she said.
she had the Aunt Berta smoker's voice. You know, she said, "You gonna fix my car?"
Scared him to death.
No, it didn't scare me. I'm like, she's right in my face. I said, "No, ma'am. You know, I don't work on cars, you know. I'm just passing through." She mumbled something, you know, and she walked off, you know, and I got to looking. Everybody in the place is looking at me, you know, and I'm like, okay. I hadn't done anything wrong, you know, anyway, that's
We good people.
bless her heart, you know. So I finished up eating, you know, and I kept noticing in the corner was this monster of a guy. 6'5", 6'6", probably 400 pounds. And he's sitting in the corner. But what really caught my attention, I don't know if you don't know what it is, but when kids like go to the rodeo, they get this little bitty cowboy hat that's got an elastic string around it that goes around. Well, this guy's 400 pounds, and he's got a toddler's cowboy hat with that string around there, about to cut his face off with that string, you know. And I said, okay.
And he's staring at Chris.
And he's staring at me, you know. And I'm like, well, I can outrun him, you know. That's the only thing
Might
I
not
can
can fight him, but I can outrun him.
Yeah. So, you know, the campground's like 200 yards from there. And I said, well, I'm through eating. I better go wake them up. And anyway, I start walking toward the camper and noticing big boy is right behind me. I'm talking about pretty close, but not close enough he could touch me or anything, you know. And it's just a road. It's not like a, you know, it's not. He's getting a little closer than I want him to, you know. Well, get closer and closer to the camper. About time we get in my truck, I said, well, if I can get to the door of my truck, I'll be all right, you know, because
that's where he had a pew pew.
Yeah.
He had a pow pow.
Yeah. Because I mean, I can't take him. I don't believe, you know. I ain't many people I'm scared of, but this guy, there's no way. You know, he's just a humongous guy. And I get to the door of the truck, open it up, and did it kind of quickly, and I opened the door, got the door open, but I never grabbed the pow, whatever you call it. And I turned around, and he is right there, and he just, how you doing? And he just kept on walking. I'm like, whoo. Well, so I went and woke everybody up. And I said,
he didn't just wake everybody up. That door slung open and he said, everybody out of here. Let's go. We're moving. We're leaving in 5 minutes.
well, no, the other side was, I think it was before I went to the restaurant, or it may have been afterwards, but I decided, look, the shower place.
Oh, that was before you went.
Before I
Because it
went.
was dark.
It was dark, but it had like a 5-watt light bulb in it. Like a big lighter.
Shower, the mid shower.
Well, I'm just taking a shower and something's hitting my feet. And I'm like, what in the world is on my feet? I can't see anything down there.
Because it's dark.
Because
There's
it's
no
dark.
light.
Well, I washed my hair and just jumped out and got rinsed off and opened the door to get some light in there, and there is 10,000 cigarette butts in the bottom of the shower.
He had bathed in the ashtray.
I'm like, holy moly. And I think I did that before I went
Yeah,
to
you did.
to the eating establishment.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got everybody loaded and the truck crank ready to go, and I pulled this how long it's been. It had an atlas, a map.
Yeah.
I wrote NDR on this town. I'm not gonna say the name of
Put a big old X on it.
I'm not gonna say the name of this town, but she said, "What's that mean?" I said, "There's no reason for me to ever come back to this place." So,
but on the way back, when that guy was following you, people were popping up behind. How do I put this? There were a lot of cars and trailers up on blocks.
yeah, a lot of the trailers just kind of melted to the ground. It just rusted out and just kind of stuck on the ground.
It was not a high dollar
But
establishment.
later, when we went back that way, I said, "I'm not stopping," but the campground was no longer there.
It's
So,
no longer there.
it finally rotted in two or something.
I don't know, but that was a scary place in the daylight. We didn't know it in the dark.
Well, it's dark. I mean, I've been driving all day, and I had to sleep, and the kids weren't old enough to drive. The truck and camper, they may have been old enough to drive, but not on an interstate with a camper. So
That door slung open. Everybody
it's
out.
time to go.
It is time to go.
But anyway, riding with the Bayless is just something sometimes.
Something. Never can tell what's gonna happen.
Nope.
You gonna fix my car?
Yeah, I forgot about the smoker voice.
Yeah. He said, Vicky, watch the kids. Let's get everybody up. We gotta get out of here because there's a big man following me. He says, and I don't think I can take him. I said, the only thing I can do is just shoot him. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're going to work. Our first call is in Sandy Hook, Mississippi. And it's a relative. They own a business down there, and we do their commercial air conditioning and refrigeration. So that's where we're going. And just
See y'all.
wait a minute, I'm not through talking.
Oh, I am.
Well, I'm not. That's like you pulled my plate out from under me at breakfast this time. Oh, speaking of breakfast and dieting and eating healthy and stuff like that, ever since that doctor put me on a diet, I have gained 3 pounds. What the world?
I'm making good choices.
Well, I mean,
That's what it sold you.
well, it ain't like I've had a whole lot of opportunity. Well, I guess maybe sitting at the hospital, I'd drink my cup of tea, but it ain't like I've been snacking up there at the hospital. Anyway, now now you done made me mess up what I was gonna do. Anyway,
It's my fault.
yeah, watch, say a little prayer for the kids as they traveling in New York City. Ooh, in the airplane. Ooh, these kids, I'm gonna need
Then
therapy.
Eli as well.
And Eli too, he's pulling his camper.
He's driving.
He's driving, but he's pulling that camper. That camper we went to Florida to get. I just, they're in their 30s, and I know when we were in our 30s, we didn't have our mom and dad with us. Well, following behind us,
Yeah.
We thought we was grown, and then I know they think they're grown. But you still worry about your kids. You still worry about them, don't you?
I worry about the grandkids now.
Yeah, worry about the grandkids. They're so excited we're going on vacation. Vacation. They've never been on a plane. Never been on a plane, so that's gonna be I could go one or two ways. They can like it or they can not. And if they don't,
Nothing you
it's
can
gonna
do
be a
about it.
long ride for them, but I don't know. Jennifer's got to where she will come in and she tattles on what her mom and dad do. And miles between my house and their house, and she came in and right up to me. She ran across the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and into the den. She said, "Honey, Daddy didn't wear a seatbelt."
Told me that too outside.
You know, and got to the point where she tells everything. It is no telling what she can tell the teachers and stuff. All right, I'll check in with you later. Yesterday I did my first reading on here. It was a book that I've been working on for 2 years, but I had writer's block and I just can't get finished with it. Anyway, I read the chapter 1 reading yesterday, and I got several likes and comments on it and everything. And I would do another one in the truck, but I can't. One time we was coming home from church, and we lived a good, I don't know how many, 20 miles, 30 miles from our church. What? I don't know, because we lived in the country and our church was in town. Anyway, there was something that the preacher said, and I just had to figure it out. It was one of those eye-opening moments, and on the way home, I was reading the Bible, trying to discuss it with Chris, because he's much more knowledgeable in the Bible than I am. And I was just reading, and the next thing I know, we off in a pastor. He had fell asleep. I read him to sleep. And when he jerked back up, I said, "What the world, Chris?" And he said, "Well, you read to me like you reading to the kids their bedtime story." He said, "I fell asleep." And you know what make matters worse? Now, of course, the truck wasn't damaged. You know, it was just a big old field. And to make matters worse, our neighbors, they was behind us. They saw the whole thing. Now, when I say neighbors, they were like 2 miles down the road, because we lived on a really country road. And they saw the whole thing. "Vicky, what y'all doing up there?" So, I can't read another story, because he'll fall asleep. All right.
No, don't be reading me on drive.
No. Mm-mm. First call is done. Headed to the next, but Mother, I just talked to her. Her blood sugar's high. So he may be dropping me off at the nursing home. I don't know. I just don't know. Haven't even made it back to Hattiesburg and just got a call from the nursing home. They're calling for an ambulance. Mother's going back to the hospital. My mother's back in ICU, but she's doing okay. Hopefully she'll go to the room tomorrow once they get her blood sugar all under wraps again. She's so ready to go home. Oh, she said, she told that nurse, "Can we just say we did and just not?" The nurse said, no, you're here. We'll stay here tonight, and then tomorrow we'll go to the hospital floor. But let's see, it's about, is that right? It's 4 o'clock. I'm headed home. Got Mother all tucked in, got her TV on Fox News like she likes it. She's sipping on green tea, and we're gonna let her rest. All right. Never know what the day is gonna be.
No.
This is not how we thought our day was gonna start and go. Just not. You never know. Be thankful. Like and share. Make sure you listen to our what do you call these things? Videos. Yeah. I'm so tired. Yeah, listen to our videos. We need to get our public watch hours up. And I think we're at, what did I say? We was at 760 something
I'm not sure.
subscribers. So yay! Just need to watch them. Just watch them. All right, talk to you later. One more thing. We finally got the window rolled up, but my daughter sent me a picture text. Nathan accidentally took his cup of coffee into the airport with him. He had to be escorted out to get rid of his coffee.
That's a little bit ridiculous.
Well, anyway, the kids saw it and they said, "He didn't listen to mommy. Anyway, they're on their way to New York, and y'all say a prayer for safe travels. Talk to you later.
He went away? Who did he go with? He went with the policeman? Why did Daddy go?
He listened to Daddy.
He didn't listen to who?
Mom.
Oh,
My daddy.
poor daddy.